Hello, this is Ian Curtis, and I'm here with Tyler Ruzich, and for the first time on camera, we got another episode of TPON Talks Liberal, and today's election day. So, yeah, we're just gonna start off with talking about Prime Minister Darby is possibly resigning from his office, and we've got a lot of election results coming in. Most of the House and Senate is Republican so far, and there's been a possible voter fraud by Democrats or something. So I mean, there's been a lot of added votes in the last like hour or so for the
Well,
Democrats.
I mean, there's been added votes, but from what I know, and it's been put out public that know that from what I know is that Bennett and the I believe it's Bennett. I don't know if it was Lee. I believe it is just Bennett has been going on illegal and just messaging random people and just giving them the link to go vote in all the elections. And I mean, that's really, it's not, everyone's complaining how it's cheating. Well, it's not illegal, it's just called grassroots campaigning. But no, I don't actually see how it would be legal. I think it's, again, a pretty bad and in a way unfair mood, but it's just, I mean, a way of campaigning. And you know I'm sure the Republicans have done at least something that
Yeah, I mean, and
would
it's not
be.
against any of the rules. It's Omegle is not a super account, so they're
Yep,
yeah, they're just finding a way around it like Bill Belichick. But at this
yep.
point, we got way the majority is heavily Republican at this point. We have
There, there, yep. I can't see the results because it's the last hour. No, I just confirmed with Benson, because Benson had agreed that the last hour that the polls are open, the results will be closed. No one will be able to see them. And so, I mean, you can pretty much. What I did is I screenshot all the results. Um, like I don't know, I probably sent like almost 50 screenshots. I screenshot like every single election, pretty much, that was in Senate and House. I wasn't too concerned about gubernatorial, but so I screenshotted all the results like right before he closed it. So I just want to see how many fraud votes were deleted or how many, if any, were added. So that's what
yeah,
I'm going to see. That's what I'm
and
looking at.
Benson has done a pretty good job with evening out the
And he's
presidential
a former,
race.
yeah, no, I do agree. He's a former Democrat. I mean, he moved to being an independent, which was, a good, um, I think, a good
Good
decision.
idea
But
for
honestly,
if
I
you're a
think I think he
moderator
has done
kind
a
of.
good job.
Hmm.
Um, and he's been leading a whole lot of fraud votes. And when I did, when we were talking in our last episode, earlier today, I was talking about how it seemed like Alpert had jumped, and again, uh, there was a huge thing where all the Senate and House elections, not necessarily were reset, but a huge amount of fraud votes were deleted. And so I believe he ended up deleting the vast majority. I believe he had deleted 11 of my votes, I believe, were considered fraudulent, and 11 of DeForest votes. But it was a crazy number, 40 of
Jesus.
Alpert's votes. 40 votes. A huge, that's nearly about half of his votes. And I knew that, he was trying to pull something. I don't know if it's necessarily him, but I don't think it was probably Alpert. I think it was probably just the party and somebody was doing something. But I think that Albert's changed, and I think he ran a clean campaign. I just think that the whole Republican Party has been messing with this election very badly. So
Yeah.
that's what I see. But so, I mean, I think it's pretty clear and apparent that there's going to be yet another Republican majority, both in the House and Senate. And from what things are looking like, the Republicans could end up having full a full majority, having all seats in the Senate. And from the last time, it was just Franta and I were the only Democrats winning in the House elections. And so that would be Republican majority of 17 to 2, which would just.
Oh my god.
I mean,
That's
yeah, 17
insane.
to 2 Republican majority.
Oh
Huge. Yep. So, I mean, I'm bipartisan is what I ran on. So, I mean, I'm willing to work with everybody, but it's gonna be rough, kind of, you know, like getting some bills passed that might be proposed. But I'm confident, and from the way things are looking, I probably might be in the House. But um, whoever gets in the House, I think they rightfully deserve it. But it's going to be a very, very different term, I think. But it's going to be. I'm very interested to see how TCP is going to be president. What kind of president he's going to be, and everyone's
Well,
saying
if he gets elected, I mean,
if he gets elected,
there's still chance for things to change. There's still 40
minutes left
minutes.
in the election. Yeah, no, there's 40 minutes left in the election. A lot can happen there, and with all the things, different things, I guess, Bennett's been doing on illegal. I assume uh, that I assume that maybe Darby still has a chance, but
Well,
TCP has been doing a pretty good job with this campaign, but it's just majority of the people in TPON are Republican, and it just shows.
yeah, I mean, but then again, if Darby does win, he might not be here for it. He might leave. I mean, if he wins, he probably won't leave, but as it stands, it's not looking good for his future. I mean, he's in 5 governor races and he's winning one of them because he's the only person running, and things aren't looking great for him at the moment. And
no, they aren't. And I'm on the Dems to Democrat strategy DM right now, just kind of talk about things. But the Democrats were supposed to get Occupy Democrats, huge political page, which honestly, if they did shout them out, could have almost guaranteed the Democrats winning the White House, and if not, the House or the Senate. But apparently, Occupy Democrats hasn't been online at all today, so that's where I think that the Democrats. That's what got the Democrats, because they weren't able to get the super accounts. I think they had a thing called Feminist Voice, if that was the name of an account.
I don't know.
And that had some 100,000 followers. Huge. And they weren't online. So the Democrats just pretty much got screwed by the super accounts. So that's the that's kind of the thing that really sucks. But hey, I did enjoy, though, being Darby's vice president
For like 10
5
minutes.
and that was pretty interesting. And then once he had picked Pingatwar as the nominee, all the Republicans just completely came out with, ad hominems and just throwing out ridiculous attacks at Pingatwar. And he's a nice guy, but he's been removed from the Republican Party again because of that. So, yeah.
I mean, I think that why do we have to be so partisan? I mean, you have
that's exactly
you have Darby over here, and he's trying to do something that no one else has done, which is
I'm not on the Republican National Committee. I'm not in the Republican Party, so I don't have any actual say of what goes on, in that party. But I will say that it's pretty ridiculous. They've gone to that measure of kicking people out of the party. And from what I've heard, I guess Moorcraft still probably will not be getting in.
Yeah, definitely.